Have you ever walked away from a narcissistic person only to have them desperately try to pull you back in? It can feel confusing, even exhausting, but their inability to let you go has very little to do with love or attachment. In this video, we're going to dive into the unforeseen and deep-seated reasons why narcissists struggle to let you go. And they might surprise you. So stick with me to the end, because by the end of the video, you will have a deeper understanding of the unseen forces behind the actions of a narcissist. Now, first, before we get into it, for those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. I'm Shaneen Megji. Welcome to my channel on Toxicity is Not Your Destiny. I create these videos to help you navigate toxic relationships in your life from a biblical, practical, and spiritual perspective. So if you'd like to receive regular content from me on this topic, take a moment right now, click on the subscribe button, and click on the bell so that you can be notified every time I upload a video. So before I get right into it, I want to clarify that when I refer to a narcissist, I'm talking about someone who is consistently arrogant, exploitative, envious, and lacks empathy. They see themselves as superior and always right. They're not open to input from others. Narcissists often blame shift and manipulate and play the victim. While we may all exhibit some of these traits occasionally, narcissism is pervasive. It affects all relationships, and it's a chronic destructive pattern of behavior. So it's important not to confuse occasional human flaws with the consistent toxic patterns that define true narcissism. So let's get into why narcissists struggle to let you go. Let me start by sharing with you 3 obvious reasons, and then I'm going to get into 3 unforeseen reasons that go deeper. So the first reason they struggle really has to do with their need for control, and that is so central to their worldview. A narcissist believes that having power over others is essential for their sense of self-worth. So you aren't just a partner to them, you're actually an extension of their control. That's why when you attempt to leave, they cling to you so tightly, because letting you go would mean losing that power and losing the ability to dictate the terms of the relationship with you. The second reason narcissists struggle to let you go is that you provided a function for them that they're just not ready to let go of. Narcissists view relationships through a transactional lens. So they look at everyone and they ask themselves, what can I get from that person? Whether it's social status, financial gain, connections, or just someone to project their frustrations onto, you played a role in supporting their agenda. So when you leave, that convenient role disappears. So a narcissist will resist that. The third reason a narcissist struggles to let you go is because of their fear of abandonment. At their core, narcissists have a deep fear of this. They may seem confident on the outside, but internally, they are driven by insecurity. So your departure represents rejection and challenges their self-image. But as we'll explore next, there are some deeper unforeseen reasons why narcissists resist letting go that reveal even more about their fragile inner world. And if you're in a relationship right now and wondering if you might be experiencing narcissistic abuse or someone you love might be experiencing it, I have a free checklist that you can download to know the signs. So check that out in the description box below. Now, let's dive into the 3 big unforeseen reasons a narcissist doesn't want to let you go. Number 1, when you leave or they reject you, your absence creates an emptiness where they have to face themselves. Narcissists fear being alone, and they fear having to face themselves because all these things risk bringing up shame, which the narcissist tries so desperately to run from. The presence of another person allows the narcissist to project their insecurities and flaws onto someone else. But when the other person is not there to blame, which is you, and the narcissist's problems are still there, it forces this painful process of self-reflection. Losing you means the narcissist has to confront parts of themselves that they would rather keep hidden. In many ways, having you around them serves as a decoy where they can focus their attention on all the ways that you are deficient and cause the problems, which takes the pressure off the discomfort of having to look in the mirror while being alone. So for a narcissist, the pain of your absence is not so much about you being gone, but about the narcissist being alone with themselves. The second reason a narcissist doesn't want to let you go is because of their desire to rewrite the narrative. Narcissists want to be the person controlling the narrative of their relationships. If the relationship ends on your terms, then the narcissist loses the ability to rewrite the story in a way that favors them. So they may try to keep you in their life or hoover you back so that they can dictate how the relationship is perceived by others because they care very much about their image. And if you are the one who left in the first place, they might try to get you back so that they can be the one to punish you for leaving them. And then they may end the relationship with you again, but on their terms and in a way that traumatizes you so that they can be sure that they are the ones who have the upper hand in the relationship and they are the ones putting you off balance rather than the other way around. The third reason why a narcissist struggles to let you go is because of their fear of losing their idealized self-image. Narcissists often maintain an idealized self-image that they project onto the world. And this image is crucial for their sense of identity and superiority. So when you leave, it threatens to disrupt this carefully crafted facade. The narcissist fears that your departure could lead others to see them as flawed or inferior, which challenges their self-perception. And this fear drives them to keep you in their orbit or try to draw you back, as they believe that you're an integral part of maintaining their self-image. Your absence and the risk of people thinking ill of them forces them to confront the possibility that their grandiose self-image might not be as invulnerable or as impressive as they wish to believe. And so they desperately try to prevent that from happening, which is why they try to lure you back in. So all these reasons I shared show that a narcissist struggle to let go isn't so much about love or attachment. It's really about control, fear, and the need to maintain their image at all costs. Understanding these reasons can help you see the situation hopefully more clearly and take the necessary steps to protect yourself. If you're feeling caught in the powerful hold of a narcissist and you're tempted to believe that they miss you or maybe they've changed, I want you to recognize that those feelings could be based on emotional manipulation rather than the reality of the situation. Narcissists create cycles of abuse followed by small moments of kindness, and those moments can make you second guess everything. And that's all part of the manipulation, making you question your decision to leave. Remember, it's about control. So any so-called change is often just temporary, just long enough to pull you back in. Real change, deep, meaningful change, requires true self-reflection, accountability, being humble and teachable, things that narcissists typically avoid. So if you're hoping that they've truly changed, look for consistent actions over time and not just words or temporary shifts in behavior. There's a beautiful example in the Bible of someone who exemplified true repentance, and that is Zacchaeus, the tax collector. And you can read more about him in Luke 19. When Zacchaeus encountered Jesus, he didn't merely apologize. Zacchaeus committed to making restitution by giving back 4 times the amount he had taken from people. Zacchaeus' actions went far above and beyond mere words or love bombing people or charming people. They really demonstrated a heart of repentance and a sincere desire to make things right. This kind of transformation shows genuine change and a deep commitment to correct past wrongs. And that's what you want to see with the narcissistic person in your life. In contrast, narcissists often fail to demonstrate this level of accountability. If someone is truly changing, it will be evident not just in their words, but in their willingness to make amends and even go above and beyond to right their wrongs. So if you're evaluating whether someone has genuinely changed, watch for consistent, sincere actions that reflect a heartfelt transformation. And I have created a video on the topic, so if you'd like to understand more about that, click on the link. When doubt or guilt starts to overwhelm you, take your emotions to God in prayer. Ask Him to reveal the truth and help you to see the narcissist behavior for what it really is. Remember, God gives wisdom generously to those who ask Him for it, and He does not fault people for asking. So you can never go wrong by asking God for wisdom and involving Him in your decision making, and asking Him for discernment to pick up on more things that meet the eye. I know that breaking free from a narcissist grip is painful, but God can use this season to strengthen you, to bring you closer to Him, and to lead you to real freedom. So remind yourself of God's promises in your life. Pray and ask Him to bring the right supportive people into your life. Even 1 or 2 people walking with you can be a tremendous blessing. Keep seeking God's presence. With His help, you can break free from the lies, the manipulation, and all the control. You can walk forward into a future filled with hope and healing and the unconditional love that only God can provide. So I hope this video was helpful. If you'd like to receive more content from me, don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell. And if you are in a relationship and wondering if you might be experiencing narcissistic abuse, don't forget to download my free checklist to know the signs. And this brings me to the end of my video. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.